live on YouTube. So this class, I'm trying to make sure it stays as low as within an hour. I don't want us to go beyond an hour. Um, okay, live on YouTube.
Happy
I
Chapo.
see you in our background. Please, can you mute? Okay, fantastic. Uh, Good evening, everyone. I'm sorry I'm not turning on my video today. I'm not. I'm a little tired, but I want us to have this. So I'm in bed while having this. Can't I can't turn on my video. Um, but then I think you have seen so much of my face on the courses already. So that's my basic job. First, I want to congratulate everyone that has come to this point. We are basically almost at the tip of, let's say, we're literally almost done. And so in today's coaching call, I'm going to be telling you what next after this, as well as reviewing everything you have done during this program towards your final assessment. I really want you to do well in your final assessment. So I don't want excuses. But beyond the assessment is not the purpose, it's not the aim, it's not the primary objective of this program. The most important thing is to learn. So this evening I'm going to be taking you through all the lessons that we've learned. I will start from week one and go through each of the lessons, do a review, then ask you questions, and then and take your questions, not ask you, sorry, I'll take your questions. Then I'll go to week two and do the same, and then go to week three and do the same, and down to week five, so that I'll know that you're well grounded for your final assessment. Now, before I proceed, I need to let you know that your final assessment will be open on Monday morning, Nigerian time, and it's going to be open for only 48 hours. Please, only 48 hours. So by Tuesday, 11:59 p.m. Nigerian time, the assessment will be closed. Your assessment is not the sole determinant of your pass or fail, because we've had past participants come and say, oh, they say I failed the assessment and I got this. It's not really about pass or fail. We're just picking the scores because we're going to aggregate it with your project and your assignments and all of that. And I've had people come and say, oh, I passed the assignment but I didn't get the certificate. The assessment is really not, it's negligible, because if you check it, you see that your project, you had one of 50 marks, you have one of 30 marks, your attendance, your weekly review, they are all scored as well. They are scored. Each one is scored. Every week that you have a review is scored. So those are things that will put together, then your assessments convert to a percentage to get your results. So it's not necessarily about just the assessment. So now, if you do all the assignments and all the projects, and you do not do the final assessment, you will not get any certificate. However, if you do not do the assignment and the projects and you just did the final assessment and you pass the final assessment, just the assessment, we will give you a certificate of completion, as well as those that didn't get up to the 80% cut, but then they did the assessment, they did the project, and they did the final assessment. So you must have done at least one assessment with your final assessment. So at least one project, your final assessment, to get any certificate at all from us. But those that will have up to 80% aggregate, cumulative aggregate, after the assessment, the projects, we've added everything together, you'll get what we call the certificate of excellence. And if you're willing, because some people are not interested, but those that are interested will get you your first, will help you get your first internship role. So if people come to us for infants, you'll be the first person or the first set of people that we're going to put up front to get your job. So kindly note this carefully. Now, you've learned a lot in the last few weeks. It's just been a whole lot. And yes, everything will not come out in your assessment. But I need you to think beyond the assessment. I need you to think beyond the lessons. I need you to think beyond, oh, I'm just doing this because I want to get 80, I want to get 100. I want you to think application. I want you to think translational knowledge. How can I apply what I have learned to my everyday life? How can I apply what I've learned to my job? How can I apply what I've learned to be more valuable? How can I apply what I've learned to make more money? How can I translate this beyond the classroom to where I am, what I'm doing? I need you to think in that way. So yes, yes, assessment is fantastic because we have to kind of test you. So if we are giving you 30 or 50 questions, like there's no way you can justify what we've taught you. If I can ask you what it is to optimize, but I can ask you everything. There's just so much you've done. So you agree with me that there's no way the assessment will give a true representation. And that's why we had those projects. To be honest with you, as I speak to you, we have not finished marking. There's just a lot to mark, and we're going to each of your profiles one after the other to see what you're doing, to see who you are. It's a lot of work, trust me, but it's something that we really want to do because for us it's more about impact. We want you to have, sorry, we want you, let me silence my phone. So we want you to have value. We want this to mean something to you. Your data, your time,
Sorry.
we want it to mean something to you. Please, nobody
I
should
don't.
unmute. Nobody should unmute. If you have anything, put it in the comments. Don't unmute. Do not unmute, please. If you have anything, and best bet, please, if you have any questions, just hold on. Let me teach. When I finish teaching, I want to focus on what we're doing. So when I finish, if there are further questions, I will just if there are questions that you have, I'll ask you, and by that time I'll take them. If you start asking your questions now, I might get confused, right? I might get confused and I might miss out on some things. So that's basically what it is. Remember, it's not just 80% for just your final assessment, but for everything. I see your assessments, I see your work. I want to say thank you very much to all of you. Thank you. Putting this program together is a lot of work. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. And seeing you guys appreciating what we have done and actually sending when I read your reviews, I smile. It makes me happy. Last night I didn't sleep. I slept about 4:30 a.m. this morning, and I was up at about 6 because I had to be in a meeting where I was speaking in a panel, and I had to rush out and just got back at about 3 4. I was so tired. Tried to catch my sleep, but I needed to make sure that all the I's were dotted and all the T's were crossed for this your review this evening. It's a lot of work. Still marking your assessment, your assignment, your projects, and all of that. A lot of work. And so I just need you to understand how your reviews, your feedback give me so much joy. It just kind of it feels like fuel. As I'm speaking to you, I'm not on video because my eyes ache. So I don't even, I'm barely opening my eyes, but I'm talking to you. I'm not sleeping because I have headache, but I can talk to you. So it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. But your reviews are like fuel to me. Like fuel to us. They're like, how will I put it? I don't know how to explain. So for those of you that sent wonderful reviews, I'm grateful. Um, I'm going to send you our Google reviews link, so you can leave reviews for us on Google. You can leave reviews for us on Facebook on the foundation page. You can also leave reviews for us on your own social media. You can share your experience and tag us. Tag the TTI Foundation. Tag the Techie Train. Tag Excellence. Techie Excellence. Tag us. I want to see it. I want to read it. Trust me, every day it's not funny, but I'm very grateful for all those that are selflessly doing it. You can also record a video and send to us. I would hug you. I love video reviews. So please keep sending your reviews. We're grateful. It kind of helps us to understand the work we're doing, and your reviews can also be feedback. So when I was reading some of the feedback for those that submitted for the updates, I saw some challenges that you were facing. Oh, this is too much, this is that, and I had some say they didn't really understand what they were going to do after the program. And so I began to address things like that. Now, if you don't send that feedback, how will I know where we could get better? right? So we're empowering more girls. We're looking at empowering. We've completed the selection for cohort 6 that is starting next week. I think the upper week, today, Saturday, the upper week. And we've selected 1,703 girls. Yes, they're going to have experience, but we want it to be better. And it's only your feedback that can help us make it better. So I'll really, 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 really appreciate your feedback. I beg you. So if you have feedback, if you think there's anything we can do better, if you think there's any way we can contribute, we can do something better. Don't hesitate to write us. No, don't hesitate to tell us. Send us a mail. Write us. Send Blessing a WhatsApp message. She's the program coordinator. Let us know. We're here to help and serve you. So that being said, I want to say congratulations again to all of you for coming thus far. I am so proud of you. I have been seeing the request on social media. I'm trying to accept. I've not accepted requests on Facebook for a while, and that Facebook can be a little bit very somehow. I try to screen my requests before I accept them, but because of you guys, tonight, or maybe tomorrow, because I really need to rest tonight. I will sit down, and if you send me a request, I'll reply. On Twitter, I'm following you back. For those that are following me, I've not really been active on Twitter, but I'm working on doing that right now. So I'm good. As you follow me, I follow you back. On Instagram, I see you as well. So yeah, I'll just let me know you're a tech up girl. I might comment or something, I'll follow you back. Or find a way to just let me know, and yeah, I'll follow you. I've not been active on social media for a bit, but I'm getting back. So I love you guys, and I am very grateful for giving yourself a chance. People don't understand. They'll say, you're giving so much. Why do you have to thank us again? You are the one that should be thanking you. I'm like, not everybody gives themselves a chance. 5 whole weeks. I feel like buying drinks for all of you if I have my way. Like, it's not easy to stay through till this time. Most of you have not missed one coaching call. Most of you have not missed one assessment. Do you know what that means? That is commitment. It's amazing. I can create anything as fantastic as anything, but if you don't take it, if you don't apply it, what's the point? What's the point? So I have to thank you. I have to celebrate you, and I need you to celebrate yourself. Please celebrate yourself. I celebrate you. I am proud of you. That I'm particularly looking at the names of people that are doing everything, because we have a spreadsheet, and when we're done, we actually are going to open that to the public, to you, so that you can go and check what score you got in each of them. And if you need us to say, oh, this is I got this score, touch to know why did you get this score, she can give you a feedback, right? So you're going to see all your scores. We're not hiding it, so you will not say, oh, I see. No, you're going to see all of them. You let us, yeah, I put this, I did this, and you're going to see them. So I'm looking at the sheets, and I'm seeing those that are consistent, and it's just so amazing to me, and I am so proud of you. I am so proud of you, and I want to tell you that I celebrate you. I need you to know that your efforts are not in vain. I started like this. Because I met somebody. Maybe later I'll upload his video to YouTube, a replay of his video. I met him in 2019 or thereabout. He spoke to us about leveraging the development space. I think for those that want to go into development, I've gotten a topic of that message right now, but for a while it's been private. But I'm going to put it on YouTube and make it open. So if you're free, I know not all of you watch it, but go watch it. One of the things when I met Mr. Gabriel, that he told me was, I asked him what has really helped you. He's one of the big guys in the United Nations, and he's been doing quite a lot in the development space for a while. And he told me resilience. Anybody can do anything. Anybody can be anything, but not everybody is resilient enough. What is resilience? Having staying power, being able to stay true, being able to strive against all odds, being able to, no matter what is life is hitting at you. Today I had a very funny day. You know what I did? I came back, and I turned off my phone, and I slept. I didn't answer any call, nothing, just slept. After I slept, I woke up. I realized I was still feeling bad. And I had every right to say, see, we're not having this coaching call today. Let's move it to tomorrow. Or I will pre record and send it to you. But I said, no, I'm going to have this. If I'm not going to have video, it's fine, but I'm going to have this. That is resilience. Do you understand? So you have to be resilient. You have to push. You have to be your own motivator. You have to be your own motivator. Oh my God. Anybody can motivate, they can do their own, but that's fine. But you need to be yourself. So for me, I celebrate your resilience for staying true. I celebrate you. I absolutely celebrate you. And maybe someday, very soon, I will do a meet and greet in different countries. So I'll meet those in Uganda, those in Zambia. My Nigeria people, they are more in, I think, Lagos. I have in the north. We'll find a way. We'll walk towards it, right? We'll have this meet and greet, and I'll meet you and I will hug you. But if I'm not hugging you now, hug yourself. You did it. You did it. Not everybody can. Many people have dropped out. Many people have brought very flimsy excuses. I call them flimsy because when they say that, I will just look at them and I will smile, right? So you gave yourself this chance, and so I'm proud of you. And I need you to know that, and tell yourself that if you can do this, you can do anything. If you can do this, you can do anything. I'm going to share a little story with you before I begin to review. The first day I figured out how to animate by myself on my phone, even though it was just basic animation at that time, it changed my life. I was screaming. I said, I can do it. Because I did this, I can do anything. I don't know, it broke something in me that from that moment till now, I don't believe in impossibilities. Ordinary animation, that's somebody will call. But I don't know what it is for you. It might be that you're able to stay for this program for 6 weeks, you're able to do all your assignments, you're able to show up for weekly calls. It's showing you the capacity that you have. It's showing you what you can do. It's showing you how far you can go. And I need you to hold on to it. I need you to remind yourself. If you follow me, I intentionally take pictures, not because I'm an extrovert, but because they remind me of certain things. I'm big on images. I used to have a very big vision, but when I mean very big, I'm talking like 4 feet by 4 feet or 5 feet, like that big. And I'll put it in my house. I'm even working on putting myself, my picture as my vision board, because I realized that I have just broken so many things that I didn't think were possible. And I feel excellence, you're your own vision board, right? But really, I need you to. These things will help you. They will remind you to your core. You have the coaching calls, the replays, they're all there, so you can always go back to them, right? You can always go back to them. I am so proud of you. I want to say thank you. Now, if I go on and on like this, we're not going to have we're not going to have our review today, and I really want you to do well in the assignment. So when we started in the introduction, we looked at introduction, getting on WhatsApp, you got onboarded and all of that, joined the group, and then you had the conversation starter where we talked about technology, and all of that. And then we went into week one, starting with the coaching call and the orientation, where we had Mrs. Emiola talking to us about a mindset for his success. One thing that stood out among everything she said was, for me, was she said that if people are using you too much, that means you're not useless. So don't be angry. Stop crying that they're always using me. That means you're useful. That means you're useful. What you now need to do is to, I'm now adding to what she said. What you now need to do is to clarify who you are and what you do. So, what do you say no to? Now, at this junction, I want to tell you that there are going to be different coaches for the coaching calls for cohort 6. And trust me, these are phenomenal people. The topics, I love them myself. Oh my God. I am so proud of the people that we are bringing on board. So even if you're not going to join in their program, if you can join their coaching calls, it's going to be highly beneficial. You can trust me on that, right? So if they're not using you, you're useless. So if they're using you, it shows that you're useful. And then you just need to be able to understand, what do I say no to and why should I say no? What guides you? If someone gives you an invitation now, come to my wedding, you're going to travel to Ghana, will you just stand up and start going? Is it every proposal that comes to your table you take? Is it every job that you take? There has to be something more about your life. There has to be something more, right? And if you do not understand those things and where you are, then you're going to find it very difficult. So you begin to feel very stressed and feel overused. But if they are on your matter, then that means there's something about you. There's something you carry on. All you need to do is figure out what others are seeing and amplify it. I've talked to you about your blueprint. I've talked to you about the image you want to put out. I've talked to you about putting yourself out there. And the panel I had today, I told the ladies that you're going to introduce yourself and you're going to talk about who you are and what you've done. And they felt, oh, no, if we're talking about what we've done by ourselves, it's like we're blowing our trumpets. People might think it's pride. I'm like, oh, don't go there. Please talk about what you've done. Say it. Say it. Tell them what you want them to call you. Say it. be there. It's if you're feeling that, then that means you have a problem. You have a problem. That means the problem is from you. It's not from any other person. It's from you. If you really are feeling that way about people, that means you have a pride problem, right? So you, when you put it out there, you're not putting it out there just about you, but that it has to be well thought about. You have to carry on the humility. You have to understand that yes, you couldn't have gone here by yourself. There are parts, and you have to acknowledge all those parts that you have taken. But then your story is yours to share. Don't let someone else share your story for you, because most times they will either water it or they make it very unnecessary. They make it too beyond. They exaggerate. That's the word. We went for that to look at the ginger in week one, and went for that to look at what technology is and how technology works, how the internet works. So you, when you put in on your browser www.facebook.com, what happens? Where does it go to? What are the things that connect and interconnect to get them? Now, this is a very basic class, but trust me, I would love you to go for that and research. I believe that this class should help you to begin to ask the right questions. So ask the right questions and then you get that. Now, I talked about the technology for good value chain, and then we talked about careers in technology. Yeah, now I'm gonna dwell a bit more here, because the careers we put in there were not exhaustive. There are just so many others. There are so many careers in technology, and new pathways are springing up every day, every single day, right? So, like I have explained at the beginning of this program, this is just getting your foot in the water. You're coming in, you're stepping in, fantastic. I want you to be more. I want you to do more. My I've seen we've had past students who are today fantastic cybersecurity expert, data analysts, UI UX designers, full stack web developers, and so many things. I want you to be more. So I want to read your success story. I want you to call me and tell me that, oh, I did this. I'm a cinematographer now because I had the basics in video editing here and I loved it. And so I went to do more. I want you to call me and tell me you're a designer. I want you to tell me about your projects. I want to read about your success stories, right? I want to read about your success stories. Please, I want to read about your success stories. And the only way you can create those success stories is if you write your story by yourself. You have the power to create the future you want. You have the power to write your narrative. I always tell people that I'm intentionally writing my narrative. So if you call me for a meeting now, we're about going for this call and my mama called me and I told her I'm going in for a coaching call, can I call you right after? And she's like, no problem if I've not slept. I'm like, fantastic, thank you. I had a choice to keep you on hold and answer that call, and that is how my story is going to go in, that I kept you on hold to answer that call. So every day, I need you to understand that you're making a conscious choice to rewrite your story. We had an open day where I spoke about how to decipher the career path that you should take in tech. It was very informative and fantastic. Blessing, please, I would love you to share this with them if they don't have it. Share the link with them to watch the coaching call on the website later, after this call. Please share the link with them in their groups, so that they can watch it. So there you understand how your strength, what you have studied, overlaps the technology space. You can't say because I studied history, I don't even know where to apply it. Let me go and bomb my certificate and go into tech. I want to transition into tech. It doesn't have to be that way. There's a way where you can find an overlap between who you are, what you do, and what your experiences from the past in deploying change. We looked at technology as a tool to create change, as a tool to make things easier. That's what technology is. So, how about leveraging technology to apply to your work to make things easier? You studied law, now you've learned tech. How about going to take further a course in not product management, sorry, product design, not product design, no, that's something it's called. Oh my God, it's not yeah, it's it's not project management, it's product management, right? And so many companies, many startups are springing up these days. So the beautiful thing about you taking that course in product management is when they come in, you understand the law, you understand the standing. I know how much I have to pay my accountants and my lawyers to kind of make sure that my books are on check. Like, I'm so intentional about those things, right? But you're now coming in. There's a lawyer I love so much. She doesn't do litigation, but she's able to tell me, oh no, this agreement, this is excellent, this does not make any sense. Do this, don't do this, no, do this, do that, because she knows about business. She's a lawyer, but she's in the business space, right? So you can be so many things leveraging tech. So if you merge product management and your course in law, you're going to be sitting down on boards that ordinarily the competition will be high now. You studied medicine, you leverage tech into it, and then you're working with telemedicine organizations, and so they are building that up. And then because you're able to intersect between the area of technology and medicine, or maybe the area of marketing, you focus on digital marketing, you're able to tell them that this is what will work in this product. This is how this is what the customer journey will be like, and these are customers. And so if you're putting this thing, the customer journey is too long, and so the clients will not enjoy it, they won't download it, they won't refer to people, or they may not use it as much as we want to for us to get a return on investment. Right? You study history, and then now we are hearing that history is actually winning away. And then you begin to use technology to share, to talk about history. Maybe you make those fantastic videos that is taking people back or preserving our history. Maybe it's culture. Even if you studied Yoruba, it's applicable everywhere. So don't let anybody deceive you. Don't say, now I'm going for the next is to go and start coding. Go and watch that video first. You might not need to code. It just might be something else, right? So there's so many careers in technology. There's data analytics. There's just so many. And don't just relax on what we have taught. I need you to go for that and research. And if you have questions, your mentors are fantastic people. Go to the website where the link of the mentors are. Follow them on social media so that if you have any issue, because after this program, we're going to dismantle the WhatsApp groups. So if you have any issues, you can actually write them via email or send their inbox. And I know they are wonderful people. They are sold out to you. Like they are very excited about what they're doing, and they're really ready to help you. So they can put you through, or you can write me. And if I'm available, if I see your mail or you go to my website, send me a request or something, I'll respond to you as soon as I can. I'm not saying I'm very available because I'm quite busy, but as soon as I can, I will. But you can also reach out to your mentors, right? So Blessing is going to share that video for you so you can go through it. We are having a data analytics course coming up at the Techie Trade Incubator. We're going to start the first week of June. For those that are interested in data analytics is fantastic. Data is literally driving the world right now, right? Not almost every company needs data. Even we as an agency, we work with data. What the attendance that your mentors are taking on your weekly review, the assessments are taking our data. They're helping us make informed decisions. We're able to know, okay, we have so number of people from so country, so should we deploy more resources to this country? Should we do this? Should we change our time? This is the power of data. So data analytics can be very powerful. We have a data analytics course coming up in June. It's not free, there's a discount, and then it's paid. I would think if we're going to give Tech Up Girls a further discount because they're already discounted. So if you want to sign up, it's fine. We have a social media course for those that want to do social media, and then we're working on a digital marketing course as well. And also that course we have on Techie Training Incubator. You can check our website, some things are there. Virtual assistants, yes, that's another area. So maybe you're not exactly you don't want to do all the whole social media data digital marketing stress, but then you want to work as a virtual assistant assisting people remotely to do their jobs. Is also well paid. You can actually sign up. It's actually live classes. It's not pre-recorded like this. They are quite engaging. So you'll get all those information, and if you're interested, you can sign up. If you don't sign up with Techie Train, you can sign up with any other organization, Tekavili, anything. We don't have UI UX yet right now, but Tekavili has a UI UX course. However, there's also another UI UX course that I recommended to the. I actually took some ladies that signed up to mentor with me from, I think, quad three or quad four. I think it's quad three. Yeah, they signed up to, it's quad three. They signed. I don't know if I'm going to open mentorship for your sets. It's actually a paid mentorship, so we had a few of them. I don't know if I'll open it. I'll have to check my schedule. But yeah, I mentored them for 90 days to discover their path and their journey. and to discover what they wanted to do and help them position them. And so I had this resource. One of them wanted to do, I realized that she had an eye for design, and so she was going to take a part in UI UX. So I created this pathway for her that can help her to actually take the program. And yeah, she's currently doing well. In fact, the organization where she eventually took a course featured her. I think when she even tagged me, and she sent me a very beautiful message on how grateful and how beautiful and how amazing it is for her. So yeah, I would check if my chat is still there. If I have that, please, I'll share with you for free so you can actually use that as pathway. You can learn UI UX using Figma or Adobe XD and all of that. Techability also has something on UI UX. Right. So yeah, Gambo, for the virtual assistant training, we'll release details of our courses later by Monday. We'll release them. Then, if we have any special offer for Tech Up girls, we'll release that after your exams. Don't worry. We just want to get done with your exams. I'm spending so much time. This is already 7:34. So those are careers. So there are so many careers. We have some in the techie training. We don't have all of them. So but we always encourage. And then if you want us to maybe look at the course and say, Ma, please can you look at this? Do you think these people are credible for me to take the course, or do you think they are scammers? You can have us look at it, and if I look at it and I can tell you, oh no, this, I think what they're offering is good enough, or no, these ones are not good, or please go to somewhere else. So yes, I can do that for you at no fee at all. Then we talked about basic technologies tools, and here I try to make you look at technology tools from another perspective. When you hear technology tools, some people think computer and internet, but there's more. Your wall clock is a technology tool, and so many things. For those on YouTube, stop putting your attendance, cohort 4, group 14. I don't think it's necessary. I really don't think it's necessary, right? So please, you don't have to put it there. Okay, so we look at the other tools that are important in the technology space, and then your email and you. I hope you have created a better email. I hope your email is no more sexy baby puff at or sexy mama 2020 at gmail. I don't want to see all of that. And whether you're creating your email on AOL or any platform, Google is just fantastic. You need to have a backup Google Mail. With Google, you can do so many things, set up your YouTube account and so many other things. So I hope you actually did that. And then we have the assessment. I'm going to take week 2 as well before we take questions, so I don't lose my train of thought. So just hold your questions. We started week 2 with visioning and setting goals with Madam Celine. I see that most of you absolutely enjoyed that session with her. Her program on the 5 weeks of I Get Reality is going to be out much later. She's working on the program. So once it's out, I will send you the link to go and sign up when you want to. And yes, I've secured a discount for you. Then we went through the ginger, then we understood social media. Social media is powerful for so many reasons. Now, you would have taken this course because you want to use social media to work for somebody else to earn money, and your own page would just be dormant, which is fine. Or you would have taken it because you want to learn how to position yourself. I can literally stay in my house for as long as, and I will not even be bothered, and I will not be broke, and I will not be hungry because I can use social media to reach the ends of the earth, right? If I talk to you about places and people, you will think I have traveled the whole world. But no, that's the power of the online media. That's the power of the online media. It's so powerful. It is so powerful. So you should leverage it. We talked about LinkedIn, we talked about YouTube, Twitter, and I think in our session, the coaching call before the last, I explained to you most of these things in detail. So I hope that you actually paid attention to it. The key things I want you to take from here, which might come out in in your assessment, is how to optimize these platforms. Very important. I'm very keen about them. And maybe how to create content. What is key? What are the structure? What's the structure of creating a good content? Your content should have your introduction or hook, the body, and then the conclusion. You must have a call to action. Now, these things I've said, you might sound like it's a whole essay, but it can just be one sentence, right? One sentence can be your hook, your body, as well as your call to action, right? So it's just what it is. It might be abridged, but please, you have Google to go and read more about it. Read as much as possible. Make sure you know how to optimize all platforms, because I can answer the question from just about anywhere. And then you had your projects. I hope you enjoyed doing your project and you liked the how colorful your customized DPs were. So before I proceed to week 3 and then week 4, I want to take questions. Who has any questions from week 1 and 2 for me? Any questions at all? I know that you've been having reviews with your mentors, but now this is me by myself. So please, if you have any questions, ask me. I'm all yours right now. I'm all yours. Miss Smith, you're asking how is attendance taking? You're asking on YouTube. Ami, that's why that means you've not been showing up for coaching calls, or you've not been following what we're doing. Are you in the Facebook group? If you are, then you will not be asking this, and so I'm not going to answer because I'll need you to go and check it and see what the instructions are. Instructions are very important, and so when you're doing your final assessment, please and please, write your instruction, like read the instruction very well before you take it. Please, please, I beg you, read the instructions very well. Oh, court 9, fantastic. I love that. Who is your mentor? What's her name? See, your mentor dealt with everything in court 9. That means you guys have had your review. I hope other mentors are doing the same. Or if not, that group, they'll just take all the scores. Please, we used to be able to assess the course after the program. Okay, yes, you will be able to assess the course, but after court 6. So after your assessment, we are going to close all the week again. After this week, after week 6, we're going to close all the weeks again and then begin to open it by weekly models for cohort 6. Then after cohort 6, we would have hit our goal of 5,000. So it's going to be forever open to you by God's grace. So yes, you not forever, sorry, for the next one, yeah. The platform is not free, so yeah, we have to pay for it. So we can't leave it open, except maybe your father is the president or you have won so many dollars to give to us, then yeah, we don't mind. We just want you to be fine. We're not There's no point now. What are we holding? My question has to do with getting clients via social media. Okay, we're not there yet though. We're not there. We're not in clients yet. Most times when I try registering for application online, it's always saying invalid email. Why? You need to check your email to be sure you're not putting the wrong email, or maybe open another email now if the email is not going right. I can't say what that issue is until I see it. Um, Let me go to YouTube. I'm done with Zoom before I continue. What tech skill can I acquire as a geology student? Chiamaka, I will advise you to watch our open day video. It will tell you the different how to determine, or you can book a one-on-one session with me. That you study geology is not enough for me to just wake up and tell you this is what you should study. I have a background in biomedical lab science, and what I'm doing is really not there anymore right now. So I can't tell you based on your study, because what if it's something that just intersects but not exactly geology, right? So yeah. Other week classes, will they be accessible from now to the end of the week 6? At least yes, they'll be accessible from now to the end of week 6. IJ. Is there an app that can help with content calendar? Yes, I think I taught it in the class now. There's okay, to create your content calendar, you have to pay for them. You can check, many people are selling free content calendar or paid or something, that content that's created for you. So yeah, you can use that, but I don't know of any free app. You said you give us Elementor Pro. No, I can't give you any more. Sorry, the subscription expires in June. So I can't give you. I'm sorry. That video was for a paid class, and so I paid for them, but I just gave you access to that video. Elementor Pro cost about $100 for one website per year, per annum, about $100. So imagine I'm giving 2019 of you $100. Don't worry, maybe someday. The fact that the tutorial videos were done on laptop and I'm using my phone to just find hard to view the whole lesson. I am so sorry, Fatima, about that. I would have just done the phone thing, but you know the truth about the phone thing is that when you're not going to be with your phone all the time. Eventually you get a laptop. I know that God will bless you and you get a laptop. When I started, I had a phone for a while, and when I started working on my phone, eventually I began to make small money and I began to save it, and I bought my first laptop, which was not very big, but it was a laptop and it was good enough. I think about 100,000 naira or something. But today I use most of it. I literally have like 4 laptops right now, right? but I didn't start from here. I started from not from having just a phone, a 1 gig RAM phone, to having a 3 gig fairly used phone, right? So if I teach you just using your phone right now, if I teach you just using your phone, when you have a laptop, you'll be stuck and you won't be as good as you should be. Now I know you won't be able to practice website yet because you don't have a laptop. Please, it's fine. You have the course till the end of the year. So you can always, I believe that by the time you do some social media gigs here and there and some little jobs, you'll be able to make enough money to get a laptop, or you'll be able to build a case with your family to buy a laptop. And when you buy that, you can now practice what it is you have learned. But it's important you have an idea. What if you get a job and in the office they have a laptop for you to work with already? If you don't have the knowledge, what are you going to do? But having the knowledge, it becomes easier for you. Will you be getting certificate after this program? Chiwendu, I already answered that at the beginning. If you missed that, you might need to go and watch the beginning again after this call. How do we create a content calendar? What apps can we use to create one? There is a video on content calendar on our YouTube channel. Please go and watch it. You have the access. It's quite detailed. It also even has a link to download a free template of a content calendar that I have created. So I hope that helps you. I'm more interested in product photography. What can you say about that? Mulikat, I think that is fantastic. I think it is good, and I want you to develop the skills. So do more product photography. Tag me and let me see. I want to see them, and I can make comments, tell you what you can do better. Adeze, you're just fantastic. Please go ahead. Product photography course was created by Miss Basirat. Basirat used to be one of my students, and she's doing fantastically well. I will share her handle with you guys as well, so you can follow her, and I believe you can learn a thing or two from her. She's focused on product photography and content creation, but she also has a business in the agricultural sector. About being a social media, where can I find companies to work for? You search for them online, LinkedIn, Google, on searching. There, every people, almost all companies need social media managers. So yeah, you find them everywhere. Have you searched on Google? Um, how can get on 3 jobs and how can come create clients? Oh my God, you guys are asking us things that are away from week 1 and 2. So let me go back to my Zoom people and see um, if I have more questions. If I go to week 3. Um, so I think it's the Zoom people that are more in tune with me. Let me see. Um, oh wow, I'm seeing a whole lot of. Oh wow, I missed so many messages. I hope I can meet up. Let me see. Um, my mentor is also fantastic. All your mentors are fantastic. I know. My Facebook page is acting up. I'm confused. Please reach out to your mentor, Precious, to find out how to help you and know what the issue is. If she can't sort it out, she'll let me know, and I'll definitely provide help. Group 12, our mentor took time to explain everything to us. Fantastic. Group 12, fantastic. Group 8, fantastic. Group 13, fantastic. Group 1, fantastic. All your group 2, I'm seeing them. Group 6, um, somebody said, will we be able to access coaching calls when cohort 6 starts? Yes. It's still going to be on this. It's still going to be Saturdays, 3 p.m. on YouTube. So yes, and you're in the Facebook group, so you will definitely see when it starts. Um, I don't know. I'm trying to group 20. Oh, all of you, I see all of you. So we have to continue. Um, we have to continue. All the groups are the best. Don't worry. We actually asked you guys questions. So if you know your group is the best, you better vote. I think that assessment has even closed. You can't even edit it again. Okay, so let's continue. In week 3, we looked at She and Her Money with Miss Ifoma Udo, who loved Miss Ifoma's session. It was just brief and fantastic and straight to the point. See, my headache is already disappearing. My headache is disappearing. I'm feeling better. I'm feeling better. Who enjoyed Miss Ifoma's um with who enjoyed Miss Ifoma's class? My Coding Without Website, the final project. There's no project. I didn't give you any project. I didn't tell you to do website because I know not all of you have websites. So I didn't ask you to do any website. So we're not marking it. If you have a laptop, please do. If you want me to see it, send me a message. Let me check it out for you. And if there are corrections, I will let you know. But it's not compulsory because I know most of you don't have a laptop. Don't worry, I won't give you more than what you can chew. I'm not wicked. I won't give you what you cannot handle. I know the people we have, and I know the questions we ask, so I know the people I'm working with. So no, I won't give you what is unreasonable. Who enjoyed Miss Ifama's session? Yeah, it was just fantastic, and I hope you've joined her group. Now I have fantastic news for you. She's going to be coming to take you guys on a free class on financial literacy on Wednesday after your 6th week, after your exam this week coming in. The next week she's going to be coming to take you on financial literacy. I'll just waiting for you guys to finish before I tell you. So yeah, she's coming to take you guys. She said she saw your follows, she saw your comments, and she's so happy. So you're going to learn how to manage and multiply money from the boss herself. Yeah, I'm so excited about that. All for free. Yeah, she's going to take you guys. Yeah, so we talked about content creation, we talked about written content, video content. Week three was just a lot. Plenty videos, written video, photography, photo design, research. It was just fantastic. I saw your assignments and I think they are fine. And I see that your mentors also reviewed them with you like we told them. So yeah, very fantastic. Then in week four, we talked about understanding audiences, your target audience. I hope you loved it. I hope you loved social selling. Who on Zoom can tell me what you learned on social selling? Just raise up your hand. Do by a show of hands, and I will just unmute you to speak. If you enjoyed social selling and you think you can summarize it for us in 2 minutes, like in 2 minutes, you can summarize it for us, please just show me your hand so that I will just unmute you or ask you to unmute. I absolutely love social selling. I think it crowns a lot about what we're talking about. So, social selling, social selling, social selling. Who can tell us about it? Zoom people don't form my hand though. Okay, so next time I'm going to ask you to unmute. I've asked you to unmute. So you're going to tell us your name, where you're joining us from, and then tell us what you learned about social selling. I've asked you to unmute.
Good
Senkam.
evening, everyone. My
Good
name is
evening.
Senkam Danan.
Okay.
I'm in Abuja. I'm joining
Okay.
in from Abuja. Okay, I learned that social selling is a way of selling on social media without directly selling. That's you are putting out relevant content that will interest your customers, to enable them to buy your product or gain like engagement with your customers without directly telling them that I'm selling this to you. And it's also a way of connecting with potential customers and contributing to customers like following you and knowing what you are doing.
Yes. Fantastic.
That's what I got from social selling.
Yeah. Thank you, Senkam. Thank you. Marvelous. I'm asking you to unmute now. So let's go. Tell me.
Okay, good evening, ma.
Good
Good evening,
evening.
everyone.
Good evening.
Concerning social selling, I learned that social selling is the act of
Where are you joining us from, Marvelous?
selling to people on social media and providing value to their prospects. In the sense that you can do that by asking questions, you can do that by responding to comments, and also sharing content to that's overall creating awareness with your product. Then I also
Mm,
learned that we should identify the social media that is specific to our target audience, such that like Facebook and YouTube now, we will know that we're going to see a lot of teenagers there. Then
mm.
for the CEOs, we know that we're going to LinkedIn and Twitter, all those type of things. That's what we should put in notes when we're doing social selling. And that we should also participate in groups. We should join groups. Then we should also connect with potential customers too, and thank people for viewing our profile, for giving us a follow, for connecting with us. That we should not always just be putting in content, bringing our content, and not actually communicating with the people that were sending our content out to. Also, that's what I learned, man.
Wow, fantastic. Thank you, Marvelous. Thank you so much for sharing that. Thank you. Thank you. Wow, you guys are basketballs. Fantastic. Oh, thank you. So yes, that means I thought well. Now, Mariam is saying that she has a challenge setting a two-step verification. Yes, please. You need to set it. I thought I included that in your lesson. No, please. I will check if I did not. That means I missed it because I actually created that lesson. You have to set a two-factor authentication on your. No, I think I did now. I included links to learn how to set them up. Yes, I think that's what I did. I included links. Please, it is very important so people don't hack your account. But another thing is you don't even have to set it up using email. You can set it up using an authentication software or your phone. Oh, maybe I should create a video for that. Maybe the links I sent to you might not be very clear. Maybe that's why. Maybe they're using email. Um, Okay, I will do that, but I can't promise you I'll do that before your assessment on Monday or Tuesday. But I would do a tutorial on that. And I think I heard Miss Grace saying that she's going to actually create something like that on her YouTube channel. I hope you guys follow her because she's going to be sharing stuff about social media, content creation, and all of that. So I'll find out if she's creating something like that. I don't have to. I'll just share that with you, or if you follow her, you see it. But if she's not, I would do that for you because it is very, 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 very important. Please, it's very important. Please let's continue. So we looked at automating and receiving payments globally. I understand that we are not all Nigerians on this platform, and the platform I put there are primarily. I know Nigeria and some other African countries actually have access to Paystack and Flutterwave, but not all. So you might have something unique to your country. Please leverage it. Your country might also have access to PayPal. Nigeria doesn't. Please leverage it. It's just basically teaching you how to cross border. It's just a bonus course, and I don't live in your countries. So I'm sorry, I might not be able to explain further in that aspect. And this course was originally created for Nigerians, but of course, we like to share. And so we brought in every other person to come and join, right? So I'm sorry if that did not meet the need of someone not in Nigeria. And then we looked at WhatsApp business. I hope you guys have, especially those in business, have optimized their WhatsApp. Week five, we talked about the basics of cybersecurity. I hope you loved it, and I hope you're able to click the link and maybe go see the course. It's quite interesting if you want to learn it. If you don't, it's fine. We looked at analytics. We looked at bulk emailing. We looked at the sales process and social media tools, and finally, the most bulky of all, how to design a website without coding. So, I saw tags of people showing me the websites they have done, and it is fantastic. Chidima, you have a challenge downloading the Canva app on your phone. I don't know, that should be from your phone. It should be from your phone. I'm so sorry about that. But you can also use the web version. Yeah, so I know the website part was a little bit bulky, and sometimes I feel, is it simplified enough? Ah, did they get it? I'm a little bit paranoid about that. Please, you guys should tell me. Do you think you got it? Was the website tutorial, was it clear enough? I know it wasn't. I feel it can be more detailed. I don't know. They say I'm a perfectionist. I don't know if I am, but I kind of feel, can I make it better? Is it? I don't know. Please tell me or let me know if it was good enough. I know I saw some of you's websites. I saw you guys tagging me, and I absolutely love it. I am very grateful. It made me happy, like I said, when I see your reviews. I'm so happy. Like it makes me laugh and all of that, and smile, and I just sleep, and I'm literally just smiling. So please tell me, oh, did you find it helpful? Did you find it helpful? Did you find the website class helpful? Okay, I don't understand it, but I have to go it again. Please go through it again. You'll not understand it once, so to be honest. I can imagine. You could not practice Latifa. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. No, you can't use Bata to receive payments on platforms like Upwork. Nope. You would have to use PayPal or something, or a US account. No, you can't use Bata or Payoneer account. You can't use Bata. You can't use Bata. Somebody was saying something. Um I was going to say that it's probably not your phone. The app has issues. Okay. Um, Somebody's talking about. I had a challenge in understanding how to be the customer persona. Really? Oh wow. Okay. Oh, we can't treat that in this class. So ask your mentor to explain further to you. I think the video should have an indicator to show where there was a click. I had to watch over. Oh, the video didn't have indicators to show where you had to click. Really? Hey, okay. Oh, I will record. Thank you for letting me know. Oh wow, the rest of lesson was a challenge. Okay, okay. Okay. Now, for you that want to pay for the Bata class, the Canva class, Canva Pro that is not going, use your Bata card. Oh my. Oh, you guys didn't have, you didn't have where to click. Oh my. Okay. Okay, don't worry. I'm creating another lesson for those that are taking a web development course that is sponsored. It's just for Nigerians only, but I will give you access so that you guys can see it. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. I didn't know. Oh wow, they were not clear enough, Chiamaka. I am so sorry. You see why feedback is important. Okay, so thank you for telling me because I would have added the questions in your exam. Maybe I will not add it. Maybe or maybe, but I might add the introductory part. So I now know what is not clear. So what other lesson was not very clear? Please, you guys should tell me. What other lesson was not very clear? Um, I am so sorry. And you guys didn't tell your mentors so that they can tell me. Eh? Okay. Some people actually got it, but now I get. I would work on it. Don't worry. Oh, I created a video for two-factor authentication. Yes, Google authentication. Yes, I did. I know I likely did that. Ah, fantastic. Thank you, Ruth, for letting me know. Um, Thank you for that. I will create another website course. Don't worry. Which other course is not? Um, okay. Our time is up. You love cybersecurity, I know, right? I'm going through to see. Our time is up. Our time is up. Um, Veronica, with the issues with the website course, don't worry. I will create another one since I'm hearing that they have issues, but still go through what is there. After the week 6, not after the assessment is ending on Tuesday, you still have access to the learning management system till the end of the week. Then we'll close it when we are about onboarding the cohort 6. And then after that, we'll start opening it in bits, like I had said earlier. So I wish you guys all the best in your final assessment on Monday. And is there an opportunity for people to who want to venture into data science? Yes, there is, but start with data analytics. Come and sign up for a data analytics course. Then when you start there, you can now push for that to data science. Yes, there are parts to that. But if you don't understand the basics, the Excel, the Power BI, oh, you're not going to data science. It'll be so much for you, except you're taking it as a degree program or whether graduate degree or undergrad or something. You have to. Yes, cohort 6 application has closed. It has closed, and that's the last cohort. There's not going to be any other cohort after cohort 6. Um, Somebody said we talked about written content, Jane. Miss Grace talked about it, I think was the coaching call before the last coaching call. She talked about written content. Please go and rewatch it. Um, so yeah. Thank you guys. Have a beautiful night rest. We can't go beyond 1 hour. I wish I can stay. I would just keep doing this and doing this and doing. I'm seeing all your questions. I'm not promising you that I will open a one-on-one, but even if I do, it's actually not going to be free. I'm sorry. It's actually going to be paid for those that will want me to walk the path with them to identify the path they want to take further. And of course, even if it's paid, I can't still take everybody. I'm as busy can be. So I'm not, I literally am running away from people like this. So, but I have good news. So finally, before we go, I have good news. I got admitted to study global inclusion and social development at the University of Massachusetts. Can I pronounce it well? I'm not sure. In Boston. Yeah, and so I'll be going in the fall, that's August, September, to study. So we want to do more. I want to do more, and I have to build capacity to do more. We thank God for how far we've come, but we realize that it's like we've not even scratched the surface. People are begging us, courses cannot be the last. You have to do more, but let's build capacity because I want us to have a sustainable solution. I don't want us to be I want us to be sustainable, and I want it to be long lives. Thank you for all the congratulations. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you. Now it doesn't mean that our work is going to stop, of course, but you remember Miss Grace now. She was the one that set up your Canva course. She was the one that set up your video editing course, and she also took you on the written content. So she's going to become, she's resuming as the managing director of the Turkey Train Incubator and Turkey Train Incubator Foundation, and she's going to oversee the affairs while I'm away. I'm still going to be here, of course. Now I can't. I'll just miss you people. I cannot leave you like that. So yeah, she's going to be assuming the managing director, and so she's going to be here. Whatever you need, we're going to be making formal announcements later in the week. But I just needed our in-house people. I need you to know first to know that okay, this is what is coming. Um, yes, so that's the major announcement for now. Um, I want to say thank you for giving me a chance to come into your life, to impact you, to touch you. Thank you for listening to my for watching my lessons and taking part and being a part of this. I am so grateful. I celebrate you and I absolutely love you. Right. Yeah, thank you. All the congratulations are so many. Oh my God. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You guys help me see what is possible, what will work. And I kept saying, no, we can do this like this one, really like this. Most people did not understand, but you guys just kind of help me put it aligned, and I'm able to see the gaps where I need to feel what I can do better for us to reach more people, for us to help more women. And I am so grateful. Thank you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And have an amazing night rest. Good night. Bye.